Experience the ancient power of Survival Shield X2. Take advantage of this unprecedented 30% off Super Detox special at InfoWarsLife.com. From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. I've always believed in nutrition and herbs. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Sourced from powerful organic herbs, harvested around the planet, and then concentrated for maximum potency.
I just received my Male Vitality about 3 days ago, and I must say, that is good stuff.
After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic Super Male Vitality formula. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose.
I jump out of bed ready to fight these criminals every day. I look forward to waking up and taking my Super Male Vitality and getting the day started.
It's not just the Super Male Vitality. All the products at InfoWarsLife.com are simply amazing. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality and other powerful products from InfoWars Life.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to the Alex Jones Show.
Again, final segment here. We'll be back tomorrow live, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. I didn't take any calls today. We will tomorrow, guaranteed. It's just things are so epic. It's epic how many people are waking up. It's epic how corrupt the political and corporate system is. It's epic how asleep the general population has been. There's a big awakening happening, but people are either awakening or they're getting even more lethargic and dumbed down. And as this hyperinflation kicks in with the basic commodities as we're seeing, but as a depression happens in the real economy, we're going to see stagflation. The yuppies are going to double down on the system and do whatever it says. Whatever it says. If it says opening the borders to 100 million people, they'll do it. They believe in the system. Like somebody walking into a Nazi death camp. I always watch those horrible film footage of the women going down in the pits with little kids and being shot, and the men with hat in hand, stripping down naked. You watch the raw newsreels that have been released, bowing and being polite and lining their kids up to be shot. Not me. You can go to hell. It just is not going to happen, okay? And I've tried to fix this peacefully, but they're on record building FEMA camps. I had this UC top professor, head of Asian American Studies on, Daryl Hamamoto. I keep saying Hamamoto. And I had him on the show, and he's one of the top researchers on the whole situation with Japanese Americans being put in the internment camps. And he said, no, I've researched the FEMA camps are real. Yeah, they're all right there. They're public. They're not called FEMA camps. They're called Emergency Centers Establishment Act, the Civilian Inmate Labor Camp Program, Civil Emergency Centers. That's Daryl Hamamoto saying that. I mean, the system is geared up for war with the American people, and denial has gotten us to the point we're at right now. Denial has brought us to the point we're in. And the establishment wants us poor and destitute, battling with a bunch of third world labor, swamping the country, so that we're too busy fighting with each other over crumbs to deal with them who are destroying the wealth and the prosperity on purpose to make us politically manageable. That's what it comes down to. And we've been trusting so long that I saw a study last year that 76% of seafood isn't even seafood and is fake. There was a new study out last week. 59% of tuna sold in the U.S. isn't even tuna. 94% of tuna and more than 3/4 of sushi samples in New York City mislabeled. And that's a new report out of the New York newspapers. Liberty Blitzkrieg did a boil down of it. But that just shows how fake it all is. And if you question fraud, they call it a conspiracy theory. If you question a bill, you're a conspiracy theorist. If you question why you're being abused, you're a conspiracy theorist. It's just a way to say, sit down, shut up, let me abuse you. Don't be a critical thinker. Let me tell you what to think. Let me tell you what to do. And so we now stand here at the crossroads as we get deeper into Mordor. What are you going to do about what's happening? I mean, think how crazy the political class is now that they would publicly fund al-Qaeda, change its name to ISIS, let al-Qaeda kill 300,000 people in Syria, most of them Christians, and call them freedom fighters, and nobody gets in trouble. They got away with lying about so many things. The Iraq War, the Afghan War, all these other wars, all these other police actions. I mean, look at this headline. Exclusive, Reuters, U.S. discloses secret Somalia military presence. That's never ended. And it's not to fight radical Muslims. It's to go after any stabilizing force. And our military men don't know that. They're compartmentalized. Well, guess what? The compartmentalization ends now. That's what I'm here to do. Doesn't mean I have all the answers, but I've got more than most. And I'm willing to tell you. And I've decompartmentalized. And once you learn how to decompartmentalize, you'll do it for your own self. And you'll give us the human intelligence we need and the organic human survival system to defeat this new world order. All we got to do is point out the shadow system, the shadow global corporate crime syndicate, destroying national sovereignty, destroying due process, destroying freedom, destroying jobs. It's game over for the new world order. All we got to do is send our reporters down to the border to show that Obama's shipping them in, not just letting them in, and it's game over. All you got to do is make sure those stories go viral, and it's over. And all you got to do if they shut me up is step up into my place. And don't wait for me to get taken out or set up for that to happen. Get in the battle now. History is happening now. You are the resistance. You are the Paul Revere. People call me up saying, oh, you're Paul Revere. It makes me want to throw up. We're all Paul Revere. Don't thank me. I'm trying to survive. I've got my head screwed on straight enough to know how things work. And I want to live. I want to be free. I don't want to be a slave or a peon. That's what it comes down to. So if you want to be free, you better fight for it now politically in the info war before they blow up a bunch of stuff and blame it on the liberty movement and start a civil war trying to purge us, which will absolutely wipe out the police and military, which is planned. They want to kill the liberty movement and the veterans while the police and military get wiped out to then bring in the UN forces when the whole Southwest goes up in flames with 20 million illegals pouring across the border with orders from the Democratic Party to set everything on fire. I've seen their plan. It's clear. You've been given their plan. And that's what it comes down to. And I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm basically a copy of everybody that came before me, and so are you. Well, the people that came before me were on the Mayflower. They were in 1776, and they were at Washington on the Brazos in East Texas starting the revolution. And they raised Colonel Travis's son. And I'm right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, fighting the tyranny again. Doesn't mean I'm perfect, but I want freedom. And when it comes down to fighting tyranny, I'm a genetic mutt, but I'm a liberty-loving, absolute thoroughbred. Ready to win the race if you'll join me. All of us together, all of our ancestors. I don't care where you've come from. The little bit of freedom you got is because your granddaddy or your great-grandma or somebody before them stood up to some tyrant. And that's where we've now come to at this point. And I need you to support Infowars.com and InfoWarsStore.com. I need you to go there and get the very best pro-gun T-shirts, the very best anti-socialist T-shirts, the very best high-quality revolutionary supplements that power this whole operation. I need you to become an InfoWars Nightly News member at PrisonPlanet.tv. We're running a special in the month of July. It's normally 2 months off when you sign up for a year. It's 5 months off when you sign up for a year. 11 people can use each membership. That's 1 cent a day. 11 cents a day per membership, 11 cents a day, 1 cent for each person that can use it. That only pays for the bandwidth. Become a PrisonPlanet.tv member. Tell your friends and family about this radio show. Decide to break out of your trance. Decide to come out of the dream that's political correctness and the New World Order. Decide to live. Decide to be part of the animating contest of liberty. Decide to get involved or roll over and politically be a slave and die. In closing, we need your financial support. InfoWarsStore.com. You'll find the best high-quality, non-GMO heirloom seeds there. The biggest selection. Fruit trees, planting seeds, tobacco seeds. It's all there. InfoWarsStore.com. InfoWarsLife.com. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139. The Nascent Iodine. The Super Male Vitality, the Lung Shield for the chemtrails, all of it, InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com, or 888-253-3139. It's a testament to what's left of the free market and a testament to what's left of free will and free association that you funded this operation with a great team of reporters and crew and everybody here and the graphics people and the customer service and everybody that brings you InfoWars.com. And our wonderful AM and FM affiliates, and our wonderful sponsors, and our wonderful listeners. We're all in this together, and we will surely hang separate if we don't hang together. To butcher the quote by Benjamin Franklin, he said, we'll hang together or hang separate. That's what it comes down to. Kinsmanship and freedom and true solidarity that transcends race or religion of true human liberty is now before you. The globalists are running the open borders. They're running the gun control. They're running the GMO. They're running the vaccines. They're running the secret experimentation. They're running the globalism. They're running Al-Qaeda. They're running the New World Order. They're playing their games. They hate us, and they think we're done. They think it's over. They think the age of man is over. To bring down the women and children, they've told us that technocracy is here. The age of the machines is here. And they've attacked the man and told women by pulling down men, they become empowered, wedded to the state. Women, you want to rebel? Embrace your men and tell them to be men again. Tell them to be strong again. Tell them to come back with their shields or on them. Tell them to join the immortal 300. Tell them to stop being slaves. Tell them to be involved. Tell them to be strong. Tell them to stop watching the damn sports. Tell them to become men again. And men, tell your women, become women again. We're a human family together. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, male, female, old, young. In the end, the desire for liberty and to control our destiny and to explore the universe beats in our hearts. I'm Alex Jones signing off from the front lines of the Info War. I salute free humanity. Alex Jones here for Infowars.com. In the month of July, we have got giant specials on everything at MadeIn1776.com. The already discounted Made in 1776 t-shirts are only $17.76. We have the new belt buckles that in only 2 weeks of sale are very close to selling out. There's only 500 of each. We're talking about Made in America belt buckles in nickeled brass.